bushing's out. As you can see, I nicked it. Had to use my handy dandy Sawzall over there to get it out, because when I used the bearing press tool, which is in that box over there, the red box, it pushed it straight through the bearing and all the liquid and shit flew out everywhere and made a fucking mess. Which I don't understand, because when I used this tool set from Harbor Freight, actually from Amazon, I used this one and this one. At first that didn't work, of course, so I made that adapter over there, which I'll show you in a minute, and then used this tool with the thread on, and it pushed out the one on this side without any problems. The only issue is that trying to push it back in, I kind of bent this shaft a little bit here, and now I gotta get a new one and replace it because it fucked the threads all to hell and back. Anyways, so I figured I would just press it out, no big deal. This one came out like a dream. So I actually had the right size for it, just pushed it straight out. This one, of course, pushed it through here, making a mess everywhere. And not sure, so I had to saw it and hammer it out. Of course, this is the tool that I used the last time that I had to fabricate. It's a 3-inch piece of exhaust that I wasn't using anymore. And then just welded a steel plate fast to it. It's an incredibly shitty weld job, but I didn't care at the moment. And then it pressed the bearing out, or the bushing out, which is not a big deal, but for some reason, this one didn't work. So, had to get creative, old school it, get the Sawzall out. Now, per PowerFlex instructions, you're supposed to take soap and lube this thing up real good, and lube the inside of this up, and then sit it on an angle like this and drive it down in. Of course, part of the problem with that is the only way to really do that is to either use some sort of a plate like this to keep it flat, or something like this here to put up in there to also keep it flat, which means you gotta put adapters and shit in there to make it fit, because I didn't find a piece of pipe that fits around this that I could weld to one of these plates here to make it stay flat, for lack of better terms. So we're gonna smash that in there. As you can see, I'm sitting inside of my 25 mil spacer, because when this bushing pushes through, after me dicking around with it for 2 hours yesterday, I realized I didn't have enough room with these plates to get it through, and this happens to be the right size to where you can press this bushing straight through and it'll pop right in. So we'll do that and then come back in a minute.